Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, GoldPaydirtReviews.com, and today, tomorrow, and the next day, over the next 3 days, I'm going to be doing 3 reviews all from the same seller, ProspectorMatt.com. He's fairly new. I guess a couple months ago he opened up his website, and I actually got some Paydirt from him pretty much right after he opened. I just haven't had time to review it. So I actually purchased 3. The one we're going to be doing right now is the Virginia 1-pound bag. It cost me $14.99, but his prices vary on his website. I believe this same bag right now is $13.50. It's all with free shipping, and he's kind of got a little thing going where he puts, I don't know if you can see it, but he puts coins and stuff in his bags and silver and other things, so it's not just gold. It is supposed to have gold, though, which is what I'm interested in. So, he does also run a lot of specials. When I purchased this, I purchased 2 bags from him. I purchased a Virginia, and I believe it was an Oregon, and then I got a free bag, which I got was Alaskan. So, but I'm going to review these individually as if you obviously paid for it, and so I'm going to review this as what I did, which is I paid $14.99 for it. Again, it's from ProspectorMatt.com. This is supposed to be from Virginia, and I'm just going to go classify it down. Now, I can already see it's got, I know he says he puts all kinds of weird stuff in it, so, you never know, I guess, what you're going to find in it, but I'm hoping I find gold, because that's what I'm interested in again. But let me classify this down. You know, what's funny is, like I said, I've had this, and I've probably been sitting on it for 2 months. Well, there's some dusty stuff here. And it just so happened I pulled it out yesterday that I noticed that it actually had coins and stuff in it, even though I had seen on his website that he has that. Just nothing, I just overlooked it and just hadn't noticed when I had the bags. So it's pretty cool. I actually wanted to do the review a little bit earlier, but, So as you can see, actually a lot of coins, and look at that. Little silver bar, a 1 gram silver bar right off the top. So it's gonna make doing the Roy a little harder for this one. I'm gonna have to look up all these coins. Not really sure what all the minerals are, but let's do the under 20. Again, this stuff is pretty dusty. I'm pretty sure it's gonna cake up the water pretty bad. Again, this is a 1-pound bag. He sells, when I purchased this, he was selling 1 pound, 2 pounds, I think 10 pounds, 5 pounds. And when I looked on his website today, it looks like he's going back to, he's doing 15-ounce bags, 1 pound, and 2 pounds. So, but he tends to, from what I've seen, he updates his website a lot. Or not updates it a lot, he changes what he carries a lot. Let's just say that. And if you decide to buy some from him, because, I can't help myself but to, when I email people, and I did email him right when he opened, and right fairly soon after he opened, I should say. And I emailed him, and I couldn't help myself but to point out he had a lot of typos on his website. And, we talked back and forth, probably sent about 20 emails back and forth. He obviously didn't know it was me. I was just acting like a future customer, and I was trying to get some information about it, and I pointed out that he had a lot of typos. He had a lot. And he told me, after when I placed the order, he told me to look out. I was probably going to get some of his bonus bags, which are, I guess, the ones that come with like those silver coins and stuff like that. So, if you're going to purchase from him, you might want to look at his website. I was on it today, and he had a lot of typos still. Maybe you can send him an email and get yourself a little discount or something, a little coupon. All right, so there we go. Actually, really equal sizes. There's a little bit less in the -20 plus 30, but other than that, it's all pretty good. Like I said, a lot of coins and a lot of rocks. Really don't expect to find any gold because, again, this is a $14.99 bag. guessing most of the gold will probably be in between these meshes. You know, maybe a little bit in the -30, but probably not too much. So I'm going to go knock out this +10, come right back, show you what I get out of it, and see what kind of goodies are in there. As suspected, I didn't find any gold, but I did find a lot of his little buried treasures. So what I did find was 2 grams of silver, a coin, and a bar. What appears to be, I guess, Chinese money, Egyptian maybe. I know this is Mexican, and then 2 French centimes, and 2 really cool black stones. I have no idea what they are, but they are black. I will have to pass them on to my son to find out what they are. I'm sure he will know, because I have no clue. I will try to look up to see if the coins are worth anything. I don't believe they are. I'm pretty familiar with some of them, and I think they're just coins. But I will, again, give those to my son, so for fun factor, those are pretty cool, especially for kids. Kids always like finding stuff besides gold. You know, that's what excites me. Kids, it's everything. You know, I think my son would have really liked this bag. So he'll have to just watch the video because I panned it out. So I'm going to go knock out the -10, +20, and see if there's any gold for me. This is all going to be for my son. I will say I will add the silver to the Roy, because obviously it does have a value that I can get online, and the coins, if they're worth anything, I'll add those too maybe. We'll see. I'll tell you in the final video. So I'm going to go right now and knock this out and see if there's some gold, because I want some gold. Well, Elvis has left the building, and he took all my gold with him. I found nothing. So after a little bit of excitement, I'm let down with nothing. So I'm going to go to the -20, +30, and hopefully I start finding some gold. I found gold. Unfortunately, it's just one little bitty piece, and that's just some dust that fell in, and the dust was bigger than the piece of gold. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that. There you go. That one little bitty flake. That's it. That's all I found in the -20, +30, which means the only chance I have for finding any real gold is going to be in the -30. But I guess we're going to go find out. Well, found some more gold. Not a lot. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not. 4 more small little, probably right under the -30 part. I guess 2 little pieces that would probably go out to about -50. And then maybe 3 or 4 -100s. So a lot of just fine gold in this. I did find the one little flake in the -20, +30. But overall, not a lot of gold. But I really won't know until I weigh it all up. So I'm going to come right back with my final thoughts, review, and the Roy. Well, all the gold's been weighed up, all the coins looked up, silver weighed, and the rocks identified. I actually had 2 of them, and my son kept the larger one. He said I could use the small one for this video. They're so generous of him. He says it's obsidian, so we're going to go with that, and it's obsidian. So now for the numbers. This is from prospectormatt.com. It says 1 pound Virginia Paydirt. No guaranteed amount of gold, but gold was guaranteed, so there's just no set amount of gold. I paid $14.99 for it. The shipping cost was $0, and the total cost was $14.99. I will say I looked yesterday, and he's actually selling this now for $13.50. So I paid over at the time, but I'm sure like I said before, his website changes a lot, so it'll just depend on when you go. All right, so as of today, the gold spot was $40.23, and I recovered. Oh, wait for this. Wait for this. I'll even try to show it to you. might be too hard. I don't have enough light on for this. Is, let me see if I can get it to zoom. There you go. So that's what I recovered, which is a whopping, wait for this, 0.0007 grams, worth a whopping 29 cents. The silver's value is 55 cents per gram. So I found $1.10 worth of silver, which is, his bonuses he throws in. So almost 4 times as much silver value as gold value. I did include the silver's value. The coins were worth nothing. They're just pennies from all around the country. So I'm not going to include there's French centimes, which are, not even a full franc. So it's, a penny. I'm not going to include those because there'd be no way for me to actually exchange them for any amount of money. No bank's going to take one French penny for an American penny. So to the numbers. The ROI, including the silver and the gold, was 9%, or 0.9 on my scale. The AROI was 8%, or 0.8 on my scale. Now the fun factor was a 6, and probably I would have scored it lower than that, except for the fact that it does have all the trinkets and silver and things like that. So, but I'm kind of iffy on if I personally had this, if I would call this gold Paydirt as much as a treasure bag, because if you're finding more in silver and coins than you are in gold, it's really not a gold Paydirt bag. It's more of a treasure bag. So whatever. So the fun factor, I gave him a 6, which means the value of this Paydirt is 2.6. My overall experience was a 6, just because, like I said, there's not much gold, even though the other stuff was really nice to find. And I was actually really excited when I opened the bags to see the stuff in the plus 10. It just really went downhill from there. Paydirt description, I'm going to give him a 10. He constantly updates his website and changes his description, but he seems to be more or less on top of it. He does do a lot of typos, but, I have just as many, so I'm not going to complain. Paydirt quantity is a 10. It was over a pound. Paydirt packaging is a 6. And I'm going to do something. I'm going to show you why. I get a couple people that complain or question why I do these reviews and put all these different things in here. This is the bag I got this Paydirt in. It was 3 bags, and he uses the typical Ziploc bags, which I give a 6 for. And in this, today it's going to be rated a 6. Now let me show you why. This is what's inside the bag, which means all of this leaked into that bag from the other bags. And since these are not hermetically sealed, it can leak out of this into the street. And since gold is heavy, gold will tend to be the first thing to leak out of a bag. And I will pan this at the end, probably in my next review. I'll add it to it just to see if there's any gold, or I'll just pan it and let you know. But that's why I score these things. It's the same as when I recently got someone that said I was giving a company a hard time about their shipping because they ship late and that they have a great ROI. But it's things like this that just, cause trouble. So anyway, so the bag is a 6 because it's a cheap Ziploc bag, but it is a $14 bag of Paydirt. You got to kind of expect to lose out on some things. Customer service was a 10. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I emailed the guy back and forth probably 20 times, and he was quick to reply and quick to adjust things when I noticed things. So the customer service definitely was a 10. Matt was a good, nice guy. Shipping was a 10. It was quick. Like I said, it was priority mail shipping for 3 bags. So, I got no complaints about that. Only complaint I really had was about the gold. So his total score for this bag is going to be 6.2. But I do have 2 more bags of his to review, so I'm hoping they're better in the gold and maybe less in the trinkets. So we'll find out. And until next time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, comment if you want, and please share. Thanks a lot.